Legacy of Conor McGregor. The rise of the notorious. Conor McGregor's legacy in combat sports is one of unparalleled charisma, explosive talent, and polarizing ambition. From humble beginnings in Dublin, Ireland, to becoming the face of the UFC and a global superstar, McGregor's rise was as much about his mouth as his fists. Nicknamed the Notorious, McGregor brought a rare combination of knockout power, self-belief, and showmanship that changed the business of fighting forever. The Irish origins, born on July 14, 1988, in Crumlin, Dublin, McGregor started training in boxing as a teenager before transitioning to mixed martial arts, MMA. His early years were a struggle, balancing training with plumbing work, living on welfare, and dreaming of something bigger. In 2013, that dream got real when McGregor debuted in the UFC, winning his first fight with a knockout and immediately capturing attention with his bold trash talk and signature swagger. Meteoric rise in the UFC. McGregor's ascent in the UFC was meteoric. He backed up his bravado with devastating knockouts and precision striking. His fighting style, rooted in fluid movement, sharp counterpunching, and psychological warfare, set him apart. He predicted not only his victories, but also the exact round they would come in, often correctly. In 2015, he faced longtime featherweight champion Jose Aldo. After months of intense promotion, McGregor knocked Aldo out in just 13 seconds, the fastest finish in UFC title fight history. With that, he became the undisputed UFC featherweight champion. Making history. Champ status. Not content with just one belt, McGregor set his sights on the lightweight division. In 2016, he faced Eddie Alvarez at UFC 205, knocking him out in spectacular fashion to become the first fighter in UFC history to hold titles in two weight classes simultaneously. That moment, McGregor standing in Madison Square Garden draped in two UFC belts, became iconic. It symbolized his brand of ambition, larger than life, unapologetically bold, and backed by skill. Global superstar and business mogul McGregor transcended MMA. His press conferences became global events. He sold pay-per-views in record numbers and brought a new level of business savvy to the sport. He popularized fighter-driven promotion and opened the door for athletes to become their own brands. In 2017, he took his biggest gamble yet, stepping into the boxing ring against undefeated legend Floyd Mayweather Jr. in one of the most lucrative fights in history. Though McGregor lost via TKO in the 10th round, he held his own early on and walked away with enormous global respect and an even bigger paycheck. Downfall and controversies. With fame came chaos. McGregor's career after the Mayweather fight was marked by long layoffs, inconsistent performances, and legal issues. His 2018 return to the UFC against Khabib Nurmagomedov ended in a one-sided loss and a post-fight brawl that further stained his image. Outside the cage, McGregor faced numerous legal controversies, from assault charges to public incidents. While his drawing power remained, many questioned his focus and discipline. He returned sporadically, defeating Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone in 2020, but then losing twice to Dustin Poirier in 2021, the second time breaking his leg, which sidelined him for years. Fighting legacy. Despite the ups and downs, McGregor's fighting legacy is secure. He brought millions of new fans to MMA and helped elevate the UFC to mainstream global status. His knockout of Jose Aldo, his champ achievement, and his ability to promote like no one else changed the game. In his prime, McGregor's precision, timing, and psychological tactics made him one of the most dangerous strikers in MMA. Fighters and promoters alike began mimicking his approach, not just in fighting style, but in promotion, social media, and self-branding. Beyond fighting, the brand of McGregor. Conor McGregor turned his fighting fame into business success. His whiskey brand, Proper Number 12, became a bestseller. He signed multi-million-dollar deals with sportswear companies and launched a fitness program. Love him or hate him, McGregor understood something few athletes do: how to leverage a moment into a movement. His success opened doors for other fighters to negotiate better pay, seek boxing crossovers, and pursue personal branding. In many ways, McGregor didn't just change his own life. He changed the structure of how fighters think about their careers. Conclusion: the notorious legacy. Conor McGregor's legacy is complex but undeniable. He was the right fighter at the right time, explosive in the cage, magnetic outside of it. He brought showbiz to MMA without sacrificing skill. He made millions care about a sport they barely knew. And while his later career was marred by defeats and drama, the impact of his prime years echoes across the world of combat sports. Conor McGregor was a fighter who made history.